The man, the legend, the myth is here. I want to continue I should never do the make it show. It was just be on the lookout for these bars. I'm sorry.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. So, like I said, the man, the legend, the myth is here. Rob.
Thank you, sir.
What do you have to say, sir?
Respect, man.
Nah, you know I'm not over respect. Because when we talk about our hood, Jandiga, you're one of the legends of the hoods.
Yeah.
Pasilako, a lot of will camping, lot of will like true or anything. Because before because I barely know the people who are in my hood now.
Yeah.
Because I remember Kuti through Havana. You'd know Kuti wana blast in the wapi. Havana ever saw that was wana blast in the wapi. I was wana mkova. Even after Lauga, you can actually eat around my wood. No one would really know
who's this person.
Who's this person?
Yeah.
And there's a thing when you move out of your wood and you go somewhere.
True.
And talking about somewhere, why did you even have to choose Kubda Mzimu?
Kubda Mzimu wasn't really a choice, huh? So I finished my A-level Thornhill. And Mtaro wangu just had a plan for me to be out in SA. And I mean, SA was a trend at the time. So SA went to SA. And I applied for varsity in SA and I made it in.
Yeah, which var?
University of the Western Cape.
Oh, yeah.
So I made it into UCT. And then I made it into UWC, which is University of the Western Cape. But opted for University of the Western Cape, and that's where I studied.
Why? Why would you choose like?
Well, I used to always hear about like issues there, racism at UCT.
Yeah.
UCT and getting my salad, and I wasn't chasing a salad. so that's how I landed at UWC. And I mean, from a financial perspective, UWC I get cheaper than UCT.
Oh.
So I went to UWC.
UWC. Yeah. That's University of Western Cape.
Yep.
And what did you study?
So I did a BCom in a major in finance, near industrial psychology. And then after that, because it's a bit different from here where you do your 4 years and then degree rako is an honors degree.
Yeah.
So you do an undergrad, finish your undergrad to qualify to do honors. So I did 3 years of BCom, and then I did my honors majoring in industrial psychology.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought Kuti, what you do is more like in a travel because you travel a lot. You're the one person I know Kuti. Kalachi say more than anyone. I think I'll put up my pictures. I don't think Kuti
Yeah, Kwani.
And is traveling like I think that's just like a hobby, or like you're the sort of person who just enjoys going out.
Well, look, Inini, I'm not really a materialistic person.
Yeah.
I'm an experiences person. So I just dedicated life young, especially after having kids.
Yeah.
To traveling and making experiences. If you check out my Instagram page, you'll see I probably do something every weekend or every second weekend.
I checked.
I'm an experiences person. I like to go to places. I like to experience stuff. And yeah, I'm just an experiences person. So I enjoy traveling, yeah.
Which is something that's good. So differences between Zim and SA, economic differences, as per your own point of view.
Yeah.
Because of let me give my analogy, Andiga. So people like being in SA, Andiga, and some people say I like being in SA because things are cheap. Because if you've got is it 10,000 rands?
Yeah.
That's 1,000 US, is it?
Plus minus, probably.
Plus or minus, yeah.
$500, yeah.
500.
Take around to let's say 20, and it's probably like 18.5 or 17 something.
Yeah.
Take around and 20 and divide that by 20. It's probably $500.
I've seen people coming from SA, like it, yo, Zim Life ma one.
Zim life my one.
In terms of like, if someone can budget a 50K for the holidays.
Yeah,
Ozoya kunogona kuti
my one.
mawali. But as a 50K, that's like unenge uchitoila ku Senton ka. Uchino.
Definitely. There's so much to do in a 50K. Oh, to hire motor weekend. Uka chopper life ukanyepa content.
That was really rich nigga.
It was really rich nigga.
And I know someone agaiti so what he did nigga. He had a house in Kopi. So houses in Kopi is like what? 150,000 if you're selling it.
Yeah, 110, 150 I've just
Up
been
to
doing that
nigga.
research, yeah.
And if you convert that, that's like 1 point something million, is it? Give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
So you can actually buy a house. Is it Brainston?
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? So property is quite expensive in South Africa depending on location. And so Joburg, a lot of economic activity.
Oh yeah.
So where there's economic activity, where it's happening, you find with the property is a bit more expensive. There's been a trend lately, especially in Cape Town. So what you get, for example, for 2 million rand in Joburg is not what you get for 2 million rand in Cape Town.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yeah, because Cape Town is mini Europe. So
Cape Town, even the indigenous people, they can't afford to stay in Cape Town.
yeah.
So 2 million, that's how much in US. I'm trying to figure out kuti unokwanisa kutenga imba ye 2 million rands kupi in Zimbabwe.
Well, if we use 20 atukushandisa just for, ease of calculation, just off the top, it's probably like, let's just say 100,000.
100,000.
Yeah.
That's like not even a hood rakapenga museum.
There's no way. So for example, flat Cape Town, I mean, in these new developments, is I'd say roughly 1.3, 1.4
million. Yeah.
Yep. But it's more complex, more flat, high-rise building.
But isn't that proper? That's the soft life guy.
Nah,
staying in a complex.
Nah, look, from a safety perspective,
yeah,
it's proper in the sense yakuti when you go to security, you're not getting robbed because it's like staying in a standalone unit. Munagapinda panapa, anything can happen.
Yeah.
How do you fight back? But in a gated community, pane mundu pa gate, making sure wana vaskupinda, pane, controlled access, in the facial recognition, blah 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 blah. But in any personally, I'm a standalone unit person. I'm a 90s baby, and this is 2000. I want a standalone unit, not a flat.
Not a flat. So would you rather have like a house with obviously you'd rather have it a house with a big yard in them, not in them.
Dude, in any I am big on family. So ndoda standalone unit in a space yekuti mbuka zangu zinomhanya vana vangu vanotamba. I can put a trampoline in the backyard without being asked kuti vari kuita noise apo ndivanani,
But don't you think that stems from the fact you stayed in a wood, you had all that?
Yeah. Basically, it comes from that, which is why I said, I'm a 90s baby, not a 2000. But 2000 will understand, look, I'm flat. I just don't understand it. I can buy a flat as an investment, not uvapan pandoga.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. But how's SA?
SA is amazing, man.
I know, because honest, the thing with you, Aliga, Urugu's the good parts of SA.
Yeah.
There are people who took governments that was SA. They'll be like, you know what?
Nah, look, in India, like after varsity to say, life young
yeah.
Right? I can come back home and chill. I can have investments here as much as I desire. But the career and push, and I can push that career in SA more than I can push it.
So would you ever want to come back to Zim?
Most definitely. It's not like you're teary-eyed because kumba no matter how it seems like could it backward but the essay I mean the story but
yeah,
kumba. So I see myself coming back at some point.
Yeah.
I see myself coming back at some point. I mean, I've been pushing like my career. I work in tech. and I feel like in the Shika senior level in what I do, which is what I wanted to do. And I mean, with COVID, there was a rise, yeah, work from home. So if I can get a job where I can work from home and it pays well, I'm willing to come back.
And talking about marriage, did you marry a Zimbabwean or a South African?
South African woman. South African woman.
Why?
South African woman.
Why?
My partner is Xhosa. Xhosa women are beautiful. So
You had to.
yeah, I had to. So I mean, life yangu, like I said, I made a conscious decision with life yangu yaku revolve for South Africa.
Yeah.
So me and my missus have been together for like what 12, 13 years.
Damn.
And we met in varsity.
Which means the next line of questioning right now is like 12 years.
Yeah.
Let's take an ad break.
Oh good. Oh good.
Ad break. Yeah, so we are back. I don't remember what we were talking about, but it was an interesting conversation.
So you're asking me why I picked
Yeah.
Xhosa women.
Yeah.
Well, Xhosa women are well endowed. Vanemagaro, so. So nyash.
Yeah.
So that was also the reasoning behind it.
But do you think we should be willing to relocate to them?
She'd be very willing. So I'm big on having a program and having someone that aligns with the program.
Yeah.
I'm the head of that household, so what I say flies. So yes, she would relocate.
You reckon?
Yes, she would relocate.
Okay,
She
okay.
just hates the heat shit, but she would relocate.
The heat in Zim.
Yeah.
Zim, but relocated to Gweru. Gweru is like, you know how Gweru is like. It's not your typical Zim.
Yeah, I have a lot of history here.
It doesn't matter.
Stuff she wouldn't want to get to know.
No. I think she has to know.
She thinks I'm pot saint, so if she comes to Gweru and she hears what I've done in the past,
Didn't you tell her about everything that you did in the past?
No.
Can I just put out one thing Chakaboitika in the past that I know?
What happened?
So Rob was by Tony Wandiga. Susu were by Nashville. There was this chick, I think that's my form too. You know kutika na uri mfumu kana msikana akanaka udaraka chikoro chese, you would know about her. Kuti uyu musikana uyu akalaka lodzali. She didn't even go out like anyone from Nashville. She went out like Rob aiza kutodzi. Ari pa Nashville. And mama kumala to visit out of Roma. And it was a surprise. Lavo pakabaita fight or anything.
They were not gonna do anything. But musikana enda imuda shamai.
What happened?
Look, ndakaenda ku Nashville ku basketball. Ndobva ndamuona pa court.
Yeah.
Ndikati iri baby nditore love.
Yeah.
And there was a chick friend of mine. I got muna Falcon.
Yeah.
Ainzi Ori.
Yeah.
Then I started asking Ori Shamari, I don't tell any baby nditore love.
Yeah.
But baby rora indi kanda majaba initially.
Yeah.
Ndikunyora tsamba nyora tsamba ndomupa kuti enda unopa baby tsamba. 3 letters in. Zero shamari andisi kupinda.
Yeah.
So I had to step my game up. It's taigeza mdara. Tiri vatoni taigeza taipolisha bhutsu kana ka 5 tiri kuchikoro. So taitiza like kuchikoro toenda pa Nashville. But boys ranga rakandimaka shamwari. Vaida musikana yeye. So 4th letter ikazodairwa.
Yeah.
Then we started talking. And eventually we started dating.
Eventually
Started dating. And I mean, I saw her maybe 6 years ago out here in Cape Town. Yeah, we hang out, man.
Does your wife know? Because it's 12 years. Now it's like.
Well, it was more for me and less for my wife.
Wow.
It was more for me and less for my wife. So
is she still hot like the honey?
Yeah, she still is, but manje exposure manje inochinja zvinhu.
Yeah.
nguva ndinobogara pasi ndoti vasikana vamwe vandainakirwa navo kudhara ka what was I looking at? Bye bye.
Yeah.
Because once wapinda mu-SA, ndambotaura one before kuti SA kwakaipa.
And the Xhosas got nyash.
Xhosas got nyash. They're pretty, bruh.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of drama, but
You reckon?
they have a lot of drama, man.
Sakayo, you chose drama.
Yeah, drama is better than violence, but I chose a bit of drama. But look, my woman comes from a structured, cultured family, so she understands. She understands what she knows in face, and I mean, 12 years later, she understands
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we constantly working, but yeah.
But then you remember, like when we hung out like a few days back, I asked you why you always posting cards because I always see your kids. I told you kuti mfana wangu nikasana ye chero mu town iwo sipo I would know kuti yo uyu mfana wa robo. But then your wife anokwanisa kungodarika ndisina rombomuona ndisina rombozvi.
I'm very protective of mukadzi wangu.
Eh.
Ane basa kwandiri, so she's not for the world, she's mine.
So do you believe in you know Shadaya?
Yeah.
Do you believe in Shadaya?
Look, everything you know for now a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Right? And ndingati ndo consumer Shadaya religiously. Right? I don't agree with everything he says because Brand Shadaya is red pill.
Yeah.
He pushes red pill.
Red pill, blue pill.
Yeah.
So what you on for? Like, are you for the blue pill or are you for the red pill?
Yeah, I'm red pill with a pinch of salt.
No blue pill.
Nah.
What's wrong with blue pill?
Blue pill aligns with these progressive sort of leftist ideas of hakuna chinhu chinonzi murume, hakuna chinhu chinonzi mukadzi, feminism inofana kutonga chichi. Like I said to you before, I'm a 90s baby.
Yeah.
And I believe in gender roles. There's certain things that run in the world that I don't support. Like I said, also, I'm protective of my woman, I'm protective of my kids. Because
yeah.
Provide and protect. So I don't agree with certain things. Red pill pushes for that, provide and protect. Blue pill is sort of like, it's whatever. Jango Buddha, let's just run with it. That's where the world is now.
So
a man should stand for something.
There's a certain trend that's been going on about those people who are going to the UK, right?
Yeah.
Kinsey on that visa, COS or whatever. What did you? What's your take from that whole thing?
I would never be that guy.
Anusukandiro. So you've never like done dishes in your cabin?
Look, so I do dishes in my household. Remember, I work from home.
Yeah.
Right. So, kana madam wangu vaenda kubasa inini ndiri padeni and I have time because I'm not sitting in traffic. Right? I'm not sitting in traffic. Ndiri padeni. Ndikapedza basa na 4, for example. Because she finishes work around that time also. Ndikapedza basa na 4. It takes me 15 minutes to do the dishes. And they lose anything. But it shouldn't be a kubatir washamu, or it shouldn't be could I say right. You should do dishes and you support me. I don't believe in that.
But Zimbabwean men, they don't take that.
Well, I'm a Zimbabwean man and I'm part progressive, right?
Yeah.
What you consume, because what people don't understand is, for example, right?
Yeah.
People might not like this, but a relationship between murume and mukadzi dzimenguva anozviita zvafanira kuti tiri face.
Yeah.
Sometimes uchange uchishanda indogona kunge ndisingashandi. Kana ndisingashandi nini uchanditengera doro. Kana usingashandi ndichakutengera doro, ndichakubhadharira magetsi, ndichaita blah 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 blah. Panonzi partner. That's what the relationship is, right? Dzimenguva mukadzi murume achange asina mari. So she's going to have to foot the bill. Dzimenguva mukadzi wakachange akaneta. You're going to have to put the baby on the back or do the dishes. I have pictures of myself ndine mwana kumsana because I enjoy parenting. It's not like I force on anyone. And And nyari nazo,
Yeah.
it's I'm a hands-on dad, and I'm also like a hands-on partner. So you can't let Zimba dictate. Let us say, or we to say,
Oh, Uzimba is a problem, isn't it?
yeah, Zimba is a problem.
So, from your point of view, what's the Zimbo mentality that you don't want to take, or that you don't want to pass to your children? The Zimbo mentality that you want to let go is your generation. All right, the next generation shouldn't get this from me.
Yeah, well, look, I have a couple of things. One being, um, I'm very particular about it. Mental health is a big deal for me. Suffering in silence, I would not want my son to suffer in silence. Andifuna ukutaura. Because when we talk about how we feel, zonzi utange mbrende.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You need to say how you feel. You need to address issues because those know. I mean, men have the highest rates. The suicide. Nay, 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 nay. You wouldn't want that on your son or whatever. So
yeah.
I think just yeah, we'll continue.
We hit it up on the next
Yeah,
segment. Let's
yeah,
take an ad break.
cool, 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 man.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Who remembers?
So basically, we're talking about things that I don't want to transfer to my son. It's really typically Zimba.
Zimbabwe. Oh yeah, the things that you hate about Zimba. What do you hate about Zimba?
Look, I don't despise Zimba. In any how I look at things is my parents edu ane zvavaiziva zvavaifunga kuti ndo zviri right,
Yeah,
and probably zvine izvozvo hazvichashandi nhasi, and we need to acknowledge kuti hazvichashandi nhasi.
do you have examples of those things?
Yeah, kukunzi hanzi, for example, nozoti zvotangira problem inotangira papi, like I was saying earlier on, nyaya yedepression. Problem inotangira pakuti munhu akadonha akakuvara zvonzi uri murume hauchemi.
Uchida ucheva.
Pazvida kuchema because unenge uchirwadziwa. So inini I would not want to take izvozvo and pass it down to my kid kuti kuchema kwakaipa.
Cheva mana.
Chema mana, chema upedze. Kana zvirwadza chema upedze.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I don't like about approach yeuzim. If I could give an example, that's just one thing.
Yeah, and I remember. Let me share a story. It's like it's a rather long story, but then let me try to shorten it up. There was a girl, Andiga. She introduced a boyfriend kuna mudhara, and it's not Zimbabwean like.
Yeah.
And aikumbira mota ya mudhara kuti aende anoona mukomana wake. And it's not Zimbabwean like. It's like uri kudisrespect. Some people say it uchazokwara nezvibinge. You know what zvibinge is?
No, take me through it.
Hanks knows. Because he's the one who told me about zvibinge. Hanks, when you get married, Andika, paunoenda kulobola pepe. Zvinhu zvawakatadza zvese unozvibhadhariso. Like even greeting your mother-in-law, you should not greet your mother-in-law kana usati waroora.
Oh.
Ndo zvibinge zvacho. So when you got married, you wahambofesa zvibinge, or it was like smooth sailing. What's the difference between lobola in the Xhosa tribe versus our own like culture?
I mean, look, inini, I'm sorting out zvibinge zvangu in April.
Yeah.
So it's something that I haven't faced yet. But I think on both our sides, side Ramadam and side Ranguinin, we have more than parents.
Yeah.
So inini, how old am I? I'm 34. My dad is 56.
Yeah.
So I have a modern dad and a modern mom. So we haven't gone through that. On the side, Ramadan mom is 67. And we haven't encountered any problems. I think from either side, it's been matone mhuri kaimi chichengeta vana tikakukwanisha tikatora mari vana vanodyei, that type of thing. So that's where we've always been, and it's come from me to say, can I show respect and sort this out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't experienced being, so I need to do like come back to the pod after April, and then
April,
I'll tell you.
But do you think they will also finesse you off of your money, or it's like
Nah, inini andimbofi kuti vanobondifinesa.
Because I remember we once had a discussion with Ping Ping talking about people from Mashingo. They just to follow the culture. They will grab your money like no man's business. And they go, Anzi never marry Kumashingo. Have you ever heard that?
No, I've heard that before.
So I wouldn't know. Probably you're the first person and just be a reference to marrying Kuwakosa. Probably no one the gateway to us Shonas marrying the Kosas. It was out, you know what? If you
Nyash
marry
Nation.
Kosa, Nyash Nation. If you marry the Kosas, you know what? It's clean.
Yeah.
There's no Manash being in them. So he promised to tell us what Mdara, it was easy peasy or it was hard as a rock.
Now, I promise to tell you. So, but also I just wanted to add kuti culture yemaxhosa yakasiyana nemazimba.
Mm.
Mari inobviswa nemuchinda kumhuri yemukadzi
Mm.
inozotorwa yoshandiswa from chato.
Oh.
So it's like you give the money as a token of appreciation and as a sign of respect, and because we introduce ku family,
Yeah.
but inodzoka mari yoyo inoiswa muchato nene vanozoita a celebration, but mari zvinoitisa celebration haisi mari yangu futi pamusoro. So you don't pay lobola, you don't pay damages and then go pay for the wedding. Mari yoyo ndo inoshandiswa inodzoswa yoshandiswa for festivities.
Which makes sense, as it should be.
Well, Zimbabweans don't do that.
No, it's the Mashingo people only. And back to Zimbo. We love Zimbo and Gweru, the center of the country. What do you like? What do you miss about Zim? Like, it's on, like there's nostalgia vibes.
Yeah. What I miss about Zim is the safety of it.
Mm.
Like I've been laughing the last couple of days
Mm.
because like patobuda motor kana window rakasara rakavhurwa pane something. I'm like, I'm pissed.
Fine.
Vhara window. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking around. I'm like, ndiana kutitevera. You know, that time is so. I miss that about Zim.
Yeah.
I just miss having family around because when you're away, it feels like you're bringing up vana wega. Isusu tichikura taigona kuenda ku Christmas kwagogo, holiday chikora kwagogo, or kuma cousins enyu, your cousins would come through. Life outside of Zim is more like you, the missus, the kids, and kana mangu wano munhu ari accommodating. Anokubatsira ine vana and all that. So
Yeah.
I miss all of that, just having family around.
So growing up with family, why inside outside kwani? Kwa moms or kwa mdad?
Well, I'm fortunate to have balanced family setup because I'll just give you like a brief history thingy
Yeah.
of my parents. So mdara wangu nini is Kadoma, born and bred.
Yeah.
Mom's wangu is Kadoma, born and bred.
Yeah.
So what happened is older sister ya mom's wangu, my guru wangu, met a guy aishanda ku David Whitehead.
Yeah.
And this guy happened to be the guy anga achitraina mudhara wangu ari apprentice David Whitehead. Mudhara wangu ainvitwa kubrai ndobva aona moms vangu variko. So then they started dating. So Makadoma natives vese. So both sides of the family are in Kadoma. So
yeah.
whenever I went to Kadoma, I was exposed to both sides of the family because my guru wangu na bamkuru wangu wagara in the same neighborhood as sekuru wangu na gogo wangu.
Yeah.
So I was exposed to both sides of the family. So I can't say kune side right because everyone was in Kadoma. So they honor everyone. So I've been exposed to both sides.
But you know about the analogy of like people don't really like the father side. There's an analogy. People say the father side is trash. The mother side is a bit okay. And I put it on my status. If you check my status today, someone was explaining why the mother side because
They know your roots.
They know Kuti, you are their blood. For real. Whatever happens, you know,
Yeah.
and the father said like, but if I doubts.
Yeah.
And I like the Tinashe Mugabe. Do you know Tinashe Mugabe? The one with the DNA from
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. I've watched a couple of his shows. I like when the ladies knock out the guys.
But then, what do you think about the ladies after like watching so many shows of the Tinashe Mugabe show? Because like, vanakonda vaningasiri vanhu vavo.
Look, I'm gonna get ridiculed for this, right?
Yeah.
But I just feel like most ladies are not good people.
All ladies are not good people.
I didn't say it, but
I'm saying it.
I'm just saying, ladies,
All
ladies.
right, before you say something, Anika, Ice Cube once said, I'm not saying every woman is a bitch,
Yeah,
but there's a bitch in every woman.
yeah. I mean, that's why they give that statement. You're good for the right price because they're going to go and get Judas. So
Exactly. So do you believe that?
I believe it, man.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, as sad as it is, I'm a realist in life, man.
Yeah.
I'm a realist, and the reality is, if your woman, for example, are materialistic, she's available for the highest bidder,
Yeah.
and you need to make peace with that. That's just what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Bruh. All right, all right. The reason why Zimbabwean youths are not getting married because we don't trust women. Because we've seen a lot. This generation is different from the last generation.
It's not a Zimbabwean youth thing. It's a phenomenon irritating around the world where men have started to realize their value. Right?
Exactly.
You are born to serve women, right? And you can't serve women because vakadzi vanochinja goalpost every other time. You fulfill something, she wants something else done. You fulfill that, she wants the next thing done. So people are starting to realize, or men are starting to realize, Kuti, you can't make these people happy. And also, you need to be respected and taken care of. I'm not saying take it on my flowers or anything. I'm just saying unofana kurespectwa semunhu ari kuita zvaari kuita. I mean, your role as a man is to provide and protect. If you're providing and protecting and you're creating an environment in which your woman can thrive, your kids can thrive, I think unofana ku respect or somehow unofana ku piwa maruva ako, not physical maruva, but your flowers in my terms echirungu, giving you flowers kuti muface anotraya, though une paunombotadza because we're human, right? But though une paunombotadza, respect and invest you what you're supposed to do.
Someone said, Danzi, apana mbeberi pakanzi man is a provider. But pakanzi man is the head of the family, not the provider. Anzi, I dare you now to look for this mbeberi akanzi. The man is the provider. Everyone is a provider in a relationship. But
Yeah.
then the head and where my decisions are informed is a man. And on that note, let's take a
because vanoitwa kuti vanotorerwa chi
Gold.
that mineral, right? So it was on a Sunday ndakaenda kuchechi ndichida ndanzi handitopinda chechi, the bigger chechi yanga inonzi St Peter and Paul's iri kuLutseni, but aenda ikoko chechi inonzi chechi hombeka muzati mamune vanhu vangani, mamune vanhu 15, right?
All right. Talking about that. Whatever. Let him do what he's doing. Let's put it. Let's just do this shit. Because I want you to call Scott. Because I called these other guys. I'm going for now. I'm town. Bo. You got up. All right. Anyway. Well, Ovala, this conversation tell you what about trippers. This is what don't talk about. Whatever. But then you know what? It's cool. Like we're
We're
hanging
here
out like
anyway.
this. We're here anyway. And unfortunately, my gets end and whatnot. And this is the third scene.
Fourth.
Is it fourth scene? Bruh. Ha.
Rakupinda.
Trupina dollars, Anika.
Akutange so.
So bad, look. Trupina dollars, guys. But the boy, you got to or in the phone number now.
Satombata tatunas.
Oh, Haru is the Torah.
Alright.
Then to Vatapin the Tunas becomes easy. It's all about the vibes here in Gweru. It's a podcast, we talk shit. Anyway, I don't remember what we were talking about. But then you know what? I respect these conversations because I always like to have conversations with people who know better than me.
Yep.
Because I don't know anything. I can't hype myself up in cheating those who are
Mm.
and whatnot. And talking to you, Andika, you staying in a space where there's a lot of white people,
Yeah.
right? Which is something that's kana uri muzimbo kugara nevari kukuchitozi yei uri kumaonera vese. I remember, like, do you know what someone told me? I was talking to this and she told me, your English is not living formal English. It's like a bit colored because it's not proper English and whatever, for lack of a better term. Nendra Mushona. Uh, do you think white people are more clever than us?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
In fact,
You know what?
I know so.
You know so. But then those guys take advantage of the situation, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, what these guys have done,
Yeah.
right? Because if anyone wants to dominate a people,
Yeah.
you go to a people, eliminate their culture, eliminate their values,
Yeah.
eliminate whatever they call important, take down figures within their community that are intelligent or knowledgeable in certain domains,
Yeah.
and then you feed them something else.
You know what? Do you know the statistics of white people versus black people or other races in the world is? There's only 7% of white people in the world. In the world. Not even in Zim. 7% chete. And this is 93%. And you're telling me what white people owns all these resources. We're probably employed by white people. We use Facebook, we use Twitter,
I'm
owned
employed
by
by white people.
everything that we do is like white
Yeah.
people based.
So all I'm saying is like that's how dominance works. You infiltrate a community, make them think they're lesser,
Mm.
eliminate their culture, their values, or whatever, feed what you think they should be to them, and then they become that.
Do you remember that old movie? The Ghost Must Be Crazy.
Yeah.
Because from Kanokaitera, because I watched it in the view and everyone was different, is now different from because they said these Khoisan people, they were saying Khoisan, I don't remember,
Yeah.
are the most contented people in the world. Let's show them something chokuti they would think kuti is better. That's why we're even slaves of electricity.
Yeah.
Because I'm against you are not yourself. You feel down.
Yeah.
It's a of course magetsi akadiscover nemublake but then varungu vakatora credit.
Yeah. So it's a give Vanu something, they become dependent on it, and then that's how you manipulate them.
Just like social
Right.
media.
Right? So that movie, yeah, Klitlo,
Yeah.
that dude apparently got like $300, but that thing grossed over 150 mil or something. Crazy, man.
That's the problem with my record label and my production company. I personally I don't believe in production companies. I believe in if you are someone who wants to try something, try it by yourself.
Fell forward.
I fail, then you get up again and you try again.
Yeah.
Because if you start something, eventually it will work out. There's no way
Yeah,
or not try
Zoramba.
something. Chogovorama chichiramba kusvika wafa.
Azviti.
Kana chikaramba uchisvika wafa ka mwana wako achachikontinya.
Yeah.
Akafawo chichiramba muzukuru wacho anochikontinya but eventually they'll become millionaires. Because of that thing. Because it starts with a vision. Vision kana riri carefully laid out. It will lead to somewhere.
Yeah.
That's my chat. And that's the thing that for me, I think that's the thing Chantuda try to put out to the world. You know what? Try something. About you try to
Until you
eventually
get
pan
there.
out.
Yeah.
That's my chat. What's your chat to the like? Obviously, there are people. It's not just me who looks up to you.
Yeah.
There are people who talk about, Rob is saying something. Let me listen. What would you like to say to them? Someone who looks up to you, but at the end of the day.
I'd like to say believe in yourself because you can surpass everything that probably I've done.
Mm.
I think dream big. Don't be discouraged,
Yeah.
right? Because I find that most people kana vanhu vasinganzwisisi vision yako ka. And because I feel like my uncle is a very nice analogy that he always uses to say we're standing in a circle. God is in the middle, we're standing in a circle with our hands open. But if you do this, your blessing falls through. So but if you stay wakadai so mawoko, vision we're in your hands. But it's yours only. It's not for the world. It's not for anyone to approve. It's just for you. So ukaenda kuvanhu kana kuti zvinoita here because haisi vision yake iye ivision yako iwewe.
Mm.
Ukaenda kuvanhu vanokuudza kuti hazviiti. There's so many things mulife mangu where I have consulted people and felt like I missed out because I consulted people. So what I would say is like if you hold a vision, if God has put something in your hands or in your lap to say each in the chako each manyana you don't need to consult people. That's the the biggest thing for me.
Mm.
Also, like I said, like don't be discouraged. Like you were saying earlier on, uno try or try or try or try.
Eventually to pan out.
As long as you have breath in you every morning, you're no muka, as long as you're healthy, as long as you're able bodied, keep pushing, man.
Nochipedza.
Shit, no pit, no far. Sports. That's simple.
It's that simple. Generation, no. I always say generational. We're a podcast. In it. Yeah, and of course, we've got Overshadowed podcast where we talk about the people who are overshadowed in Zimbabwe, overshadowed Zimbabweans, because Vanamnozia probably they were helped to get where they are. So our aim for Overshadowed podcast is to look at those people vakabetsera vamwe vacho who complemented, because we know there's complementary goods. Pane mamwe magudzi ekuti ari ega ka haashandi.
Yeah.
Kukanzi idya soti ega haishandi. Kukanzi idya soti muriwo. It's clean.
Kaisa panyama.
It's clean. So Overshadowed podcast is coming through soon. Shout out to Rob. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for inviting me, Maji.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Appreciate it.
We out. Hey, oh my God.